Dear voters of Holland Bukit Timah GRC and supporters, how are you? Well, I don't feel good. I wrote my speech at 3 a.m. this morning because I could not sleep. I fallen ill yesterday, and after some self-medication, I still could not have my 40 wings. I've initially wanted to talk about my political journey tonight, how I developed interest in politics at a young age of 8, how I felt insulted by the PAP's graduate mother scheme because my mother is an illiterate, and my personal encounters with the mainstream media and how they have distorted facts to make the SDP look bad. However, I decided to shelve these stories for another day, for I find it rather disturbing if I don't tell you stories which are more important than my own. My insomnia was not only down to my illness, but also due to those images which have flashed across my mind during the 9 days of campaigning. They are images of our volunteers working tirelessly day and night to ensure that we run an effective campaign. The perambulator drivers, the merchandise sellers, the ushers during the rallies, the logistic guys who help to set up the rally stage and take it down each night so that you'll be ready for the next day. I've also not forgotten those who have woken up early in the morning, daily, to join the candidates for their meet and greet sessions, their walkabouts and house visits, and those who have pounded the staircases day in, day out, so that our flyers reach the doorsteps of our constituents. I could not sleep well because these volunteers have so much pent-up frustration in their stomachs, but do not have an avenue to voice out their point of discontent. They are angry because Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan said there are only two types of people who will serve at zero cost: the wealthy or the corrupt. I could not sleep well because the volunteers had told me they felt insulted by Dr. Balakrishnan's remarks. First, I would like to take this opportunity to mention the names of some of our volunteers and the sacrifices that they have made. Please remember, my friends, that this list is by no means exhaustive. First guy I want to mention, his name is Lin Kian Cheng. Kian Cheng quitted his full-time job because he would like to contribute more to our campaign. He found it hard to juggle his full-time job with his volunteer work with SDP. So he decided to opt for the latter because he feels that the cause is more worthy. Now, Ken Cheng is neither rich nor corrupt. The second group of person who I would like to mention is Mr. Matthew Tan, one of my ground operations unit deputies. Our CC member Gerald Sung, and candidate for Yuhua SMC Cheslin Goh. Their parents were hospitalized during these past 3 weeks of campaigning, and they had to shuttle constantly between the hospitals and the party office. Now, they are neither rich nor corrupt too. Thirdly, I would like to mention Nina, a resident of UT, who volunteered with her husband Yusuf. Nina fell off the stairs, sprained her hand, and vomited while distributing the flyers of my GRC team in Woodlands. Her medical bills came out to about 100 bucks. Well, the couple is by no means rich or corrupt. Next, Do Jin Hee, my election agent. Mr. To drives a cab and chauffeurs me around so that I can be on time for the morning meet and greet sessions, my walkabouts, house visits, and meetings. When he's not driving me around, Mr. To will be keeping himself busy at our merchandise stores or carrying stuff in our party office. My friends, he has lost a significant amount of income during the campaign period. He's definitely not rich nor corrupt. Lastly, Clarence Zeng, one of my ground operations unit deputies, who basically runs the show with Matthew Tan in my absence. In order to ensure that everything runs smoothly, from coordinating the flyer distribution, mounting and dismounting of posters, organizing walkabouts and house visits, scheduling the perambulator drivers, hanging banners in the constituencies in the wee hours of the morning, Clarence has to spend his nights in the party office. Clarence is so dedicated and committed that his mom asked him if he remembers that he has a home to return to. And most importantly, his mom asked him if he remembers her birthday, which was last Saturday.
Thank you, Clarence.
I personally can vouch that Clarence is neither wealthy or corrupt. So, Dr. Balakrishnan, our volunteers and I are hugely offended by what you have said. Unlike you, we do not have the support of the mainstream media, which most obligingly carries your colleagues and you on the front page of the local newspapers and TV before, during, and after your campaign. Your running mate, Miss Sim Ann, easily dispels that the SDP is too lazy to do house visits when we haven't stopped walking the ground since the last GE. Now for those who choose to believe in the mainstream media, our ground operations efforts for the past 4 years have gone down to waste. Unlike you, Dr. Balakrishnan, we do not have the financial muscle of your party to reach each and every household with your glossy-looking manifestos and candidate profile booklets. Unlike you, Mr. Dr. Balakrishnan, we do not have the ability to mobilize human resources from the PA, RC, CCC, and NTUC. Who are willing to stand in the hot sun on nomination day for $50 and a PAP umbrella. So, Dr. Balakrishnan, our volunteers may not be rich, but they are certainly not corrupt. Wait, I may be wrong. Our volunteers may be indeed rich. They are rich because they strongly believe in the democratic principles of the SDP. Our volunteers feel rich because they believe that the SDP truly espouses the fundamental values of our national pledge, and that is to build a democratic society based on justice and equality. Our volunteers are rich not only because they believe in the SDP's political cause, but also what the SDP stands for. They are rich because they know that the SDP is a competent, constructive, and compassionate party. importantly, our volunteers feel rich because they know that they have the support of you, my fellow Singaporeans. So Dr. Balakrishna, I'm sure both Miss Sin Ann and you are honorable men and women with a good heart. So please, tell us, you don't mean what you want to say or what you just said. Like your own volunteers who have worked tirelessly during the campaign, our volunteers deserve more credit than we candidates do. I'm sure, Dr. Balakrishnan, some of the volunteers share similar stories which have not been told. Dr. Balakrishnan, I would like to end my speech with a phrase from our national pledge, that regardless of whether we are PAP or SDP, we pledge ourselves as one united people. Majulah Singapura! Majulah Singapura! Majulah Singapura!